Well, today I thought I'd share my thoughts on them aliens. Well, really just the footage that has been officially released by the Navy. They declassified several videos. The most interesting aspect about it is how much doubt there is as to whether or not it's actually of human origin. The fact that there are people who are legitimately suggesting that it may be ETs from who knows where is pretty intriguing, because if you think about movies like Men in Black and Independence Day and numerous other films that have dealt with the idea that there are government programs that try to find ETs, or that ETs have been captured, or that we know about them at least, that isn't exactly what's going on here, because we actually don't know what's going on here, but it's the closest that we've ever been to that Hollywood narrative of like, oh, there's aliens and technology and ships among us. And there are gravitational things going on that don't really conform to what we typically expect from a ship. Like when we build crafts that fly around, there's some kind of propellant that pushes the craft forward. It's energy transforms, and that energy can push, an object forward. And the idea seems to be that if you want to fly a ship, you need propellant. You need something to provide that push. And there's not really anything like that happening here. I'm playing these videos in slow motion, by the way, so it's just kind of, I think, more effective to kind of let it linger a bit. And sometimes I wonder why the resolution is so low in these things. Now granted, I think some of these videos are older, like several years old, and some of them I think might even date to the early 2000s. Yeah, this says Navy video from 2004. So I'm very, very interested in what, if anything, we're actually going to learn about this. That bill that was passed, I don't know if it was late last year, early this year, but the bill is sometimes called the COVID bill, and it had a whole bunch of other things in it. It was like thousands and thousands of pages of documentation, and it included a demand for any knowledge, any information to be released about this stuff. Now, this happened after these videos were released, obviously. These videos were released because there was a former Navy guy who, I guess as he was leaving, he helped get 3 of these videos declassified, because obviously nothing had been made public at that point. Are we actually going to hear much of anything other than we don't know what it is? And it could very well be that is the extent of what is known, that we don't actually know anything. We don't have any clue what they are. This is clearly pretty weird. And the fact that some of these folks have gone on record saying we saw these sometimes daily for years is very weird. I don't know. I don't necessarily expect some big revelation later this year that, oh yeah, there's totally aliens, we got them in Area 51. I don't really necessarily think that. Come on! Could it be drones or spy ships or something from a foreign country? It just doesn't really work out, because both Russia and China are also like, what is that? What's going on? And they would have to be decades or even centuries ahead technologically in order to do the kind of gravity-defying stuff that happens in these videos. If it's unmanned, well, that's pretty crazy too. These things, like, there's reports where, oh, they dive back into the water when we try to get them. I mean, and I just want it to be aliens so bad, but, I don't know if we'll ever actually find out. I feel like that in the coming months and maybe years, more information will be revealed. There has to be more to this story, and I hope there is. I kind of been wondering, like, why do I want it to be aliens? It's like, I don't know, because it's a lot more interesting than it not being aliens. So here's to the rest of this year, which is already crazier than 2020 was. 2020, if you recall, started out somewhat normal, and then Tiger King happened, and then COVID happened, and everything just got weirder. This UFO stuff has just elevated it. It's already a wackier year than last year, and
Where's my burrito?
I want more revelations. I want to see the aliens.
Where's my burrito?